Hello, I'm going to do the problems on the quiz for you. And our problem number 1, what we need to do is we need to factor out the 3 out of the denominator. You have 3x plus 6. You need to factor that 3 out. It'll leave you with x plus 2. Now because we have 3 and a 3, numerator and denominator, you can think of this as 3 times 1, and the 3's will cancel out, leaving you with 1 over x plus 2. For problem number 2, you need to factor the denominator first. We'll write down the numerator, x minus 3, and factor the denominator, x minus 3 times x minus 3. Just to be clear, I'm going to put parentheses around x minus 3. X minus 3 over x minus 3, that will cancel out. You still have this understood 1 here, so your answer is 1 over x minus 3. For problem number 3, you will also need to factor in the numerator here, factoring out the x, we will have x plus 1. We will then have the denominator being 8 times 16 over x plus 1. Now, we can reduce, and we have x plus 1 in the numerator and x plus 1 in the denominator, so we'll cancel those out, x plus 1 and x plus 1. But we also have the 8 and the 16. Well, 8 goes into 16 2 times, and so that will leave us with just 1's in the numerator and 1's in the denominator, and x times 2 in the numerator, so we end up with 2x as our answer. Now to finish out the quiz, we want to take a look at problems number 4 and number 5. First of all, with number 4, you notice that this is a division sign. With this division sign, what you need to do is change this to a multiplication by inverting this number right here. So we'll take 3x plus 6 divided by 20 and change this into a multiplication and write it as 8 over 4x plus 8. Now what we want to do is we want to factor. We want to factor the numerator and denominator. Numerator here, the 3 will come out. We'll end up with 3 times x plus 2 over 20 times. Here we'll want to factor out the denominator, and we'll be able to factor out a 4 here, x plus 2. Now what we can do is we can cancel the things that we can have cancel out. X plus 2 will cancel. The 4 will go into 8 twice, but 2 will go into 20 10 times. Notice over here everything is gone. So we end up with just an answer of 3 over 10. For problem number 5, what we have is an addition problem. In adding a fraction and a fraction, what we have to have is a common denominator. Common denominator in this case is y plus 9. So what we'll have is y plus 9 as our denominator, and in this case all we have to do is add the numerators together. We have 9y minus 5, so we'll have y plus 4. Now you'd think the y and the y could cancel out, but they don't. You just have to leave this here as y plus 4 over y plus 9.